Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers, and happy to have you join us if you're brand new to the channel. I will note that I am moving, so that right there is ceiling fan from upstairs. The lighting's all wonky because I had to take fixtures down and put back up what the landlord had here, so it's a lot. Moving to a new place, doing it all by myself. It's a lot. Thank you for your patience. Also, March 1st, Venus stations retrograde. Her retrograde cycle is long, so it's going to be with us for a while, and it does impact everyone. She rules over relationships and matters of the heart. So I will be doing special readings for each sign in March, but up until then, I thought it would be helpful take a look at where we might have some blocks in our connections. So that's the focus of today's reading. Let's jump in, shall we? Do remember your energy here. Nice. 10 of Pentacles and your block, Page of Cups. Maybe in need of a message of love or apology or something. Your person's block, their energy, sorry. 6 of Cups, lovely. Their block, King of Swords, all right, their strategy, maybe. The relationship, beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny unfolding. Maybe divine time is at play. Divine message is the Death card, and that can be just talking about some changes that are in the works or that are needed. And in the outcome position, which I look at as the opportunity for mitigating the blocks, is it's time to kind of offload some heavy burden here. Okay, we're in need of a big release. Okay, so do remember it's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest, and energies can come through reverse. So even though I'm seeing this top, energy as Pisces, as a cross watcher, I could be speaking to you here. So take it as it speaks to you. All right, 10 of Pentacles. There's the King of Swords. All right. Okay. I see what we're doing here. Maybe you're getting some mixed messages, but you're being kind of going with the flow, trying to figure out what the long haul is, the long term of this is, exercising lots of restraint in this situation. What's their agenda? What's their plan? Not really sure. You might be a little verklempt, a little overwhelmed underneath, but you're trying to kind of just go with the flow here. You might even be trying to make some plan or something for the future, and because you're not really clear on what's going on with this person, it's sort of hard. So let's see the Page of Cups in the block. Magician, Devil, Tower. You have lots of fears that something like that the rug may be pulled out from under you because you aren't really sure what this person's plan is. Yeah. And so unless or until you hear from them, pages are messengers, you're trying to manifest some kind of message, something sincere, or something that tells you how they feel. Yeah, you might be going to some places in your mind, a little catastrophizing. Fears are taking over. You may be worried about even if there is some sort of negative karmic energy in the mix here that could, like I said, pull the rug out, upset the apple cart, bring the whole house of cards down. Take your pick. So let's look here at our King of Swords. They're coming in with 6 of Cups energy. Eight of Swords, Star. Okay, King of Cups. So this person, while a little stuck, they're coming in with very warm feelings. You know, the Six of Cups, very warm feelings, but a little stuck and sort of relying on, they haven't given up hope. In fact, they're kind of leaning on it. They're kind of stuck, but keeping the faith. Lots of deep feelings here. Lots of deep feelings, but sort of know where to go with them, if that makes sense. So you know how sometimes you get in that stage where you're like, I don't know my next best move, but I'm giving it over. I'm giving it over. And it's sort of almost like, because the King of Swords is in the block position, they don't really have a plan. King of Swords is notorious as being the strategist, and so therefore, if that's the block, it's like they don't know their next best move, they don't have a plan, and you're sensing that. You're picking that up. Wow, very connected then at 5D, and that's why you're going to some fears and some obvious sense that, oh no, of foreboding. You've got some definite sense of foreboding. Let's see the King of Swords in the block position for your person. Two of Swords, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Huh. This person is trying to decide if they should reconcile something. Something's ended badly, painfully. That 3 of Cups from the bottom of the deck would be, right, some kind of potential reconciliation. 2 of Swords, they're in deep thought about it. It's an important decision. It's a crossroads moment. But they don't have, that's where they're blocked. They don't know their next best move. That could be, you know, a reconciliation if the two of you have had a falling out, if there has been a Tower moment, if there's been a breakdown of any sort with the two of you. I mean, that 6 of Cups feels like the two of you, and that they seem to be stuck there and just kind of going on faith. Let's see, in the relationship we have the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. Now we have the King and Queen. Queen of Swords. Now we have the King and Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. All those court cards coming out. My goodness. This is timing for... I'm getting I'm catching some kind of vibe from these two queens back to back. It's head over heart, right? Queen of Swords. They're back to the Queen of Cups. Like, and then with that Knight of Wands, which is oftentimes this energy of, you know, acting in the moment, and it can be impulsive, and it doesn't always have a plan. And that's where this person is stuck in the planning of something, in the strategy of something. And it's almost as if you're being guided here, like there's a bigger plan. So be smart about this, right? There's There's a moment that we are operating from our hearts, and then there's a moment where we're operating from our rational minds, and we've got to kind of find a way to bring them together to kind of operate in sync and not just on impulse. So you're getting some kind of a message here about the timing of it. The fatedness of things. Because destiny is when we're making it happen, right? We're destined to do this or to do that. Fate, it's kind of like out of our hands. And I'm feeling more the fatedness of something. Because if this person is stuck where they're usually not, right? If this is a strategist, if this is somebody who's operated as a planner and that's part of their nature, and now it's like all those normal things that come easily to them are not anymore, and you're sensing that and you're feeling their overwhelm and confusion and their stuckness, and we've got this Knight of Wands underneath that just isn't, they're they don't have that sort of sense of motivation, or not. I don't want to say motivation. There's something here that the timing is off to make a move. And I don't even know that the timing is off, almost that it's being sort of orchestrated behind the scenes. So let's get the divine message of the Death card. The Moon, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Let me pull for the Ten of Wands. We're still sort of, we're not quite past something that is in a process of ending, in a process of being moved through in a final sense. But I don't think it's between the two of you. I think there's some residual fears that are kind of creating a little complacency. And that's why we have a King of Swords that's sort of in this decision making around this painful ending. We've got the Three of Cups, which can be a reconciliation card. I don't know, what should I do? Okay. And all very confusing when they're showing up with this beautiful connection between the two of you, but stuck energy, trying to kind of follow the true north, right, of the star, and keeping the faith there, the deep feelings they have for you, but you're picking up on that aimlessness with regard to the future. And it's throwing you into a little bit, you're trying to just manifest what they're sincerely feeling, and you're coming up with, right? Oh my gosh, what is happening? And almost waiting for the rug to be pulled out and sensing something here that could be catastrophic. And what the divine message is almost like, no, we're in a process of fearing some change And so sometimes that brings a little bit of complacency, that moment of, well, maybe things are good like they are. And that's why you're not getting that reciprocity yet. That's why you're not getting the 100% investment in this connection yet, because it's a process. It's a process. It's hard to let go of something. And I'm feeling like it's not about your relationship. It's not about your relationship. This is a release process. This is a death and rebirth. And that's a 2 steps forward, 3 steps back kind of a thing. So when I look at in the outcome position, I see it as an opportunity. It's like, yeah, we gotta weigh the pros and cons. It's frightful work. It's definitely something that leaves us sleepless, because this is about offloading some commitments, offloading things we've been committed to, offloading, for many of you, not all of you, but for many of you, it's this person, this King of Swords, wants to do the honorable thing and has been invested in something somewhere else and is really struggling, the pros and cons, the ups and downs of, being invested in something before this connection with you, and it's been very toxic, very negative, very heavy, very difficult to get out of, and then being pulled back in, and then back out. And even though they may be out, there's always that, now what's the next best step forward? And I feel like this person is struggling with what comes next, because it's difficult to step into a connection that is really perfectly suited for them, because the other one maybe wasn't, and they went full bore into it anyway. And so it takes time to kind of shed that skin, right? Like, you gotta kind of do a Jedi mind trick about how to approach a new relationship and see the potential in that for the future. What does commitment look like? What does that kind of a relationship look like for the future? This is something that you are already seeing a future in, and how does this person catch up to that? And the only way out for this person is through, and they kind of got to give themselves a break. And I'm feeling this 10 of Wands is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, because there's so much weight on the construct of commitment. And to the degree that this person is really torn. And if they have someone from their past that's really pulling on them, they could literally be, well, maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe I should have stayed where I was. And now I'm afraid to move forward and change. Do you see what I'm saying? It's, like I said, sometimes it's not that someone doesn't love us, it's that what they've just come through really messes with their head. Because it's difficult to contemplate a new reality with the same mind and body and soul that just walked out of something that was so wrong for us, but then we're going to plop this new relationship into the same mold, like cake mold, right? Do you see what I'm saying? I hope I'm getting it across. I probably botched a bunch of metaphors here, but I feel like this person is having a little crisis about this change and stepping right into a high level relationship with you, and they've kind of lost their edge in terms of their ability to plan, their ability to see themselves as honorable with you when they've just come through something in a way that casts some sort of doubt on everything they've ever thought about themselves in terms of being invested in a very committed relationship. That's what I'm seeing. I know it's heavy. What can I say? But I think that the way to mitigate these blocks is to stop the juggling act and to kind of like get off the fence and like pull the release valve. That 10 of Wands is a very big offloading is needed, especially around themes of commitment. And so it would go a long way if this person knew that all you really want to know is how they feel. Not what they want, how they feel. How they feel about you, how they feel about life, how they feel. If you could get how they feel, which is hard, King of Cups, if you could approach how they feel and sort of focus there, and then approach that with the love and compassion and sensitivity of the Queen of Cups and the more practical and rational and logical approach of the Queen of Swords, you may hit the sweet spot of the King of Cups, King of Swords, and be able to get a lot more out of them and help them to kind of offload a great deal of negative karma and help them dispel a lot of anxiety, release a lot of anxiety, and stop their little what should I do now crap, so that they can start to make some of the necessary changes and then resume some form of reciprocity in your relationship. That's what I see. Okay, so that being said, if this has spoken to you so far, I'm going to take it to the extended, and we're going to see this King of Cups, King of Swords person deeper in terms of how they perceive you, how they feel about you, their intentions toward you. To the best that we can, right? What are they getting from you? What are they receiving from you that's even keeping them invested in this so far? Their level of physical fulfillment, or let's just call it chemistry, because some of you are at a distance, and where they see the relationship headed. The links to that are below. Option 1 is a monthly renewal. It hits your account each month because it's a membership, and there's more than just this extended that you get. So check that out. Option 2 is just this extended, one and done. And option 3 is the all access pass. And if you've been enjoying my readings and haven't yet done so, please do subscribe below. That's what really kind of helps the channel grow. So many thanks to you, Pisces, for all you do to keep me afloat in this land of YouTube. Thank you. All right, so here we go. We've got King of Swords came out twice. That's Aquarian energy. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Magician is Mercury, Virgo, and Gemini. Capricorn energy in the Devil. Tower is Mars, which rules Aries. The Star, more Aquarian energy. King of Cups is Scorpio. Jupiter in the Wheel of Fortune, which rules Sagittarius. Queen of Cups is Cancer. Queen of Swords is Libra. Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy. More Scorpio in the Death card. The Moon is Pisces. And Hierophant is Taurus. That's what I have. I'm going to head to the extended. Let's see what's going on in your lover's head. That's what I've got. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.